Today I will be discussing the Casey Anthony trial that was covered by media between the years of 2008 and 2013. On June 9, 2008, Casey Anthony claims her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee Anthony, is missing in Orange County, Florida. Anthony later tells police she dropped Kaylee off at a babysitter's apartment. The name given to police is Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez. On June 15, 2008, Cindy Anthony, the grandmother, sees Kaylee alive for the last time. On June 27, 2008, Casey Anthony abandons her Pontiac Sunfire in a parking lot. It is towed away 3 days later. On July 15, 2008, Casey's mother, Cindy Anthony, calls the police to arrest her daughter on suspicion of stealing the family car and money. During the call, she tells the police that her granddaughter may be missing, stating that, "I found my daughter's car today and it smelled like there's been a dead body in the damn car." When questioned, Casey Anthony admits to police that she has not seen Kaylee for more than 30 days. On July 16, 2008, Casey Anthony is arrested on suspicion of child neglect, filing false official statements, and obstructing a criminal investigation. On July 17th, the sheriff's office searches Casey Anthony's car and a cadaver dog picks up the scent of human decomposition. Police also find hair, dirt, and a stain in the trunk. On August 5th, 2008, Anthony is formally charged with child neglect. On August 21st, Anthony is released from jail on $500,000 bail. On August 29th, Anthony is arrested on charges of check forgery, petty theft, and fraudulent use of someone else's ID after she allegedly steals checks from a friend and uses one to purchase items at Target. The next day, Anthony's bond is revoked and she is booked into the Orange County Jail. On September 3rd, preliminary test results from the FBI show the presence of chloroform in Anthony's car. 2 days later, Anthony is again released from jail on a $500,000 bail. On October 14, 2008, a Florida grand jury indicts Casey on capital murder and other charges. 3 days later, Casey Anthony pleads not guilty to murder charges. On October 21st, child neglect charges are dropped. On December 5th, the Orange County State Attorney's Office announces that it will not seek the death penalty against Anthony. On December 11th, skeletal remains are found in a wooded area near the Anthony home by a utility worker. On December 19th, authorities announced the remains found belonged to Kaylee Anthony. On April 13, 2009, prosecutors announced they will seek the death penalty. On January 25, 2010, Anthony pleads guilty to 13 counts of check fraud. On May 9, 2011, jury selection begins. On May 24, 2011, the capital murder trial of Casey Anthony begins in Orlando, Florida. In opening statements, defense attorney Jose Baez claims that Casey's father, George Anthony, started molesting her at the age of 8. Baez also says that Kaylee drowned in the Anthony family pool on June 16, 2008, and that George and Anthony covered up the death. On June 9, 2011, Casey becomes ill during testimony about Kaylee's remains, and Judge Perry calls the court into recess for the day. On July 4, 2011, jury deliberations begin. On July 5, 2011, the 7-woman, 5-man jury deliberates for 10 hours, 40 minutes, and 33 seconds before coming back with a verdict of not guilty of first-degree murder, aggravated child abuse, aggravated manslaughter of a child. She is found guilty of 4 counts of providing false information to law enforcement. On July 7, 2011, Casey Anthony is sentenced to 4 years in jail for 4 counts of lying to the police. The years will be served consecutively and will include the time she has already served. She will also be fined $1,000 for each count. On July 17, 2011, Anthony is released from jail after serving 3 years and 1 day. On June 12, 2012, Casey Anthony talks to CNN's Piers Morgan by phone briefly. In the exclusive interview, she tells Morgan that "I didn't kill my daughter," and that the caricature of me that is out there, it couldn't be farther from the truth. On January 25, 2013, a Florida appeals court throws out 2 of Anthony's convictions for providing false information to law enforcement. That same day, Anthony files for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in a federal court in Florida. She claims to have almost $800,000 in liabilities, but only has about $1,000 in personal property and no income. On December 17, 2013, a federal bankruptcy judge grants Anthony a standard bankruptcy discharge. This means Anthony will not have to pay most of her debts. The definition of a media trial is a regional or national crime or justice event in which the media co-opt the criminal justice system as a source of drama, entertainment, and profit. Surratt states that media constructions offer simple explanations of crime: lust, greed, immorality, jealousy, revenge, and insanity. So why is this a media trial? Many trials become publicized because of the type of crime itself, the most popular being the death of a child. Even more specifically, the death of a young girl. It falls along the immorality explanation discussed previously, and Casey Anthony is an attractive young woman, which leads to many people wanting to believe her. This case fits into the category of abuse of power, given that she knew how much attention this case brought her and used that to get out of paying her debts. This falls under the faulty systems theme because the justice system was very lenient with her, particularly when removing her charges of providing false information to police and allowing her to file bankruptcy.